One, boom. Good. I'm not gonna say good night, everybody, but good evening. Let's put it at that. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, all WWE classic fans, all WWE fans, and
Streaming after dark.
yeah, pretty much we could call it that. Hey. What is going on? I'm 21JT James, aka JT. He's WWE Man 316, aka Kevin and Bro. And yeah, we're gonna, like we said, with this new channel, we're gonna start doing some stuff that, well, we've started where we review like old pay-per-views and we review how each MLB team is gonna do. Tonight is WWE themed. Tonight we review one of our favorite pay-per-views of all time, which was actually probably one of the best pay-per-views of all time. It was WrestleMania 17. So for all,
which took place in the Houston Astrodome in 2001. Main event being Rock and Austin 2, and that is when Austin turned heel.
yeah. So tonight we gonna review it.
You want me to get the matches up?
Yes, sir. That would be nice. Thank you. We're gonna review it match by match.
Okay. Since I have WrestleMania 17, this will be a lot easier. By the way, there are many different ways that you can acquire WrestleMania 17. You can acquire it on VHS tape, on regular DVD release, or in the WrestleMania WWE Anthology.
Other ways that you may watch it, you may go to WHSports.tv, I believe it is, and you can search through the on-demand section there. You may go to the WWE app and go to the WWE Network. Or go to WWE.com and go to the WWE Network. And find WrestleMania 17 there. Or you may go onto YouTube and you may purchase it, I believe.
I do not think you can purchase it, but you can certainly watch fragments of it.
Yes, and you can also watch. And another thing you can do is you could also go on to Google and you may search it and watch it there.
Okay, I have the match. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, but for our UK fans, you can also watch it next year when the WWE Network comes out for you guys. And you can also acquire it on Amazon.co.uk. Yeah, so, first match. Luckily, WWE back then used to put their matches on the back of the card, so let's see what we had first.
I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe the first match was Chris Jericho and William Regal IC title.
Yes.
Alright, what was the outcome, Mr. Kevin Abro?
Jericho ends up winning by a moonsault. Regal ends up looking like a total jackass. And we all have a good time watching.
Alright. All three things you say right there. Jericho wins, Regal gets embarrassed, and we all laugh at Regal in the end. So, let's take a look let's take a look at how these two superstars would have met, how they match up. Alright, so Chris Jericho, one of the greatest of all time.
By the way, for anybody who's wondering what WrestleMania 17 DVD cover looks like, here it is right here. You have The Rock and Austin on the front, the whole WWF logo, and on the back, you have your matches and extras. The good thing about the DVD is it does come with the extras. That's why I acquired mine on DVD and not VHS, because the VHS version does not come with the extras. Go ahead, JT, continue.
Alright. But yeah, Jericho, one of the greatest of all time, and Regal, in my opinion, one of the greatest superstars to have not held a major title in WWE, such as the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So it was a good match, but had Regal won that, Regal
would not got a very good reception, let's put it that way.
Yeah. But yeah, trust me, those two know how to put on a show, no matter how you look at it.
You know, with the rough and tough style of Regal competing against the high-flying technical style of Jericho, you have a recipe for a good match right there.
Yeah. So, as you guys heard, Chris Jericho, he came out on top. Kevin, you guys say anything else about this match, or?
Nah, I mean, this was just a kickoff match for WrestleMania, but honestly, it was a really good kickoff match, just for being it was a 20-minute match, but it was pretty good for the first match of the night.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, what was I gonna say? I was about to say. Oh yeah, and you gotta remember, it's been a while since we've had a matchup such as this. And so, I mean, you look back at a match like this, Regal against Jericho. Yeah, Regal's not the best superstar, but I mean, hey, back then he was one of the best to lead off. So, yeah, definitely a good kickoff match for WrestleMania 17. All right. Okay, next matchup.
Hold on, I'm getting the matches up actually right now, so we don't have to keep flipping back and forth.
Alright. Again, good evening, everybody, for all of you who are watching this, whether it be on your phone, whether it be on your tablet, whether it be on your computer.
We come to satisfy your needs for any sports, wrestling, baseball, soccer, football.
Yeah, hey, speaking of soccer, speaking of other sports such as the NBA, I know a lot of people here are also NFL and NBA and NHL fans. So let me just real quick, while Kevin's bringing up the other matches, let me just give you all some news. Unfortunately, as you all know, I am a Miami Heat fan, and we did lose the playoffs to the Spurs. But don't worry, we'll be back. NFL wise, Browns did sign Johnny Manziel today. Hey, and the Texans have also named Ryan Fitzgerald starting in quarterback. For those of you who are NHL fans and haven't caught up, Mr. Yeah, I almost said the Angels. The Los Angeles Kings beat the Rangers versus the NBA playoffs, and I know I know the World Cup's going on and stuff, and I know we got a lot of World Cup fans out there, so let me just...
Okay, sorry to interrupt you, but I have the next match.
Okay, do you mind if I just read off the World Cup scores real quick?
Go ahead.
Okay, real quick, here, I'll go from yesterday. Yesterday, Germany beat Portugal 4-0. Iran and Nigeria tied 0-0. Ghana and the United States. The United States comes out on top. Today, Belgium beat Algeria 2-1. Brazil and Mexico tied 0-0. And Russia and Korean Republic they tied 1-1. So there you guys go.
Next match on the WrestleMania 17 card featured the Acolyte and Taz facing the RTC in a
Six-man tag team.
Six-man tag match. You have the brutalness of the Acolytes and the rough and tough style of Taz competing against the sloppy and disorganized team of the RTC, which consisted of the Godfather Steven Richards and Paul Buchanan. Obviously, the Acolytes and Taz coming out on top in this one, and not too much to say about this one. It was just a bet.
Okay, all I gotta say is this. Is out of all the groups in WWE, Nexus included, and more or less every group in WWE, even back to the old days, this was the worst group WWE could have ever came up with. I mean, you think about it, and I mean, come on, folks. You're really gonna have a group that goes out there and censors just about everything? I mean, think about it like this: Kevin was upset when they censored a Lita and Trish matchup when it was bra and panties.
Oh yeah, I was really upset from that.
I mean, I was upset when they censored Sable out a couple of times. Just me.
By the way, this is old footage he's talking about.
Yeah. When they censored out Tori Wilson, when they censored out everything.
Actually, the RTC wasn't around when Tori Wilson came in.
Good point. But still, I bet if she wasn't, they would have censored her. Alright, this was the worst group WWE could have ever came up with. A group that's always putting everybody down. I mean, Nexus didn't even put everybody down.
I can't get the matches for some reason to come up in the correct order, so I'm just going to read them off the back of the DVD and save some time from looking them up. Next match we've got that I can remember off the top of my head is Triple H vs. The Undertaker. This is the first time they encountered each other, and at this time Triple H and The Undertaker were having a nasty feud due to the fact that Triple H had destroyed The Undertaker's bike the week prior to WrestleMania, which would be on Monday Night Raw, and these guys would have a brutal fight, and Undertaker would go 9-0 at WrestleMania. JT, what are your thoughts?
Sorry, I was chewing on a piece of ice. Yeah, this matchup, Undertaker and Triple H, I mean, we're talking about two of the greatest of all time right now. A man who, unfortunately, as we all know, went 21-1 this past WrestleMania. And real quick, not to get off topic or anything, but Kevin, I think you would agree with me when I say this, but I think it's a damn shame that WWE would do something like that and give Brock Lesnar bragging rights about breaking the streak. You know what I mean?
Well, that's time for another video, but we'll go more into details on that sometime.
Yeah, definitely.
Back at this time, Undertaker was a complete badass. I mean, he was probably the most intimidating person that was on the roster next to Stone Cold, The Rock, and Kane. Not to mention, this match also featured a live performance of the game from Motorhead. And as we know, WWE does not do that many live performances anymore. So it was nice to see a little change up compared to what it is today.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, when you brought up the fact about Undertaker's bike being brought over, and you bring up the fact that it was The Undertaker.
Yep.
And the bike was just like Sarah to him.
Second wife.
Yeah, pretty much. So pretty much you knocked the bike over. That's like saying I just pedigreed your wife.
I mean, no, he didn't knock it over. He destroyed it with he threw it off the stage.
Hit it with a sledgehammer, right?
Hit it with a sledgehammer. By the way, for any New York Yankee fans out there, Yankees have just beat the Blue Jays 2-1.
That's right. That's how we do. Tanaka.
And another Tanaka knockout. Back on topic here. Yeah. So that's basically all the highlights of this match. Next match that I can remember off the top of my head because I'm staring right at it. Vince McMahon versus Shane McMahon in the street fight where Shane does the infamous very first coast to coast, meaning that he would climb to the top of the rope, have a garbage can placed near Vince's head, and drop kick the garbage can from all the way across the ring. That is one of the highlights. At this time, Linda McMahon was put under some sort of medication that caused her to be in a trance, and apparently when Vince was beating up on Shane, Linda rose from her chair and kicked Vince in the nuts, and
Or the private generals, as we like to call them.
yeah, and Vince ended up losing the match. JT, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, definitely when it was Shane versus Mr. McMahon with Shane. Sorry about my phone ringing real quick, guys. But when it was these two going at it, when it was Vince and Shane with Shane heel, I mean, that was just a recipe for a successful rivalry. Yeah, I mean, Vince was a complete and utter asshole who had Trish by his side, and Stephanie kissing his ass.
And you gotta remember, at this time, this is when Shane had just purchased WCW from right under Vince's nose, and Ted Turner had went down the toilet because of the fact that WCW was bought out by Vince McMahon originally, but then the contract was handed over to Shane. So that brought some tension there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta run something next door real quick. Kevin, you can talk about whichever match you want or whatever you want.
I'll wait for you.
Alright, if you want to free talk, by all means, you can free talk.
Alright, how long are you gonna be?
About 30 seconds.
Alright. I guess I'll switch over to another match while I'm waiting for JT. Switch over to the Triple Threat TLC, which featured the Dudleys versus Edge and Christian versus Hardys. Not the first time that these three teams have encountered each other. They had done it the year prior at WrestleMania 16. Obviously, this was a little bit better of a matchup because of the fact that there were people that appeared and brought some pretty nice highlights. I mean, you had Jeff being speared by Edge off of the hanging from the title belts. I mean, you would have to see for yourself to understand.
Make sure you lock the doors.
How it felt.
Did you lock the door?
Yeah.
The top one too?
Yeah.
I think I hear JT coming back.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, good.
Alright, real quick, what were you talking about real quick?
The TLC Triple Threat.
Oh my god. You're talking about three of the greatest tag teams of all time going at it?
Which would be the Dudleys, Hardys, and Edge and Christian.
Yes, sir.
And don't forget, these guys had met, as I mentioned, when JT was not here, at the previous WrestleMania 16. But 17 was way better of a matchup.
Oh yeah, because you got to see. Only reason Kevin says that was a hell of a lot better WrestleMania matchup, not disagreeing or anything, but it's only because as you got to see Lita swing a chair and take her top off.
That's right.
So that's the only reason Kevin's saying that. Holy shit.
Most of you guys know I'm a huge Lita fan. In fact, over on my channel, I've just uploaded a video. JT, would you mind putting that video in the description box.
For those of you who like, oh wait, you want me to put the link?
Yeah.
I was about to say, for those of you who like XX porn, this is the perfect scene to watch.
No, it's not exactly that.
Yeah, it's close to it though.
Not really.
It's just Kevin picturing himself over Matt Hardy.
Yeah. But, next match, let's see here. Dude, copyrighted content, be careful.
Shit, copyright, that's right. WWE's gonna kick my ass.
But who cares, because WWE doesn't seem to be paying attention. Okay, next match. China versus Ivory for the Women's Championship. Obviously, China wins. Ivory was another member of the RTC back then. And then we all know what happened to China. Not the appropriate time to be speaking about what happened to her, but most of the older fans like us know what happened. And for the younger fans, you will find out when you're older, but Ivory ends up getting her ass kicked, and China retains or regains the Women's Championship.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are 17 and up, you know what we're talking about. So if you have younger ones, please do not tell them.
Or show them.
Well, we don't care if you show them, but like, just don't tell them.
Yeah.
If they find out for themselves, they find out for themselves. Let's put it to you this way: if they ever just so happen to go on Google, yeah, just don't tell anyone. Alright, so, but yeah, China, I mean, we're talking about China. We're talking about one of the greatest divas of all time. I mean, behind Lita and Trish, I mean, I don't know why China hasn't been inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, to be 100% honest.
Yes, we do know why, and we just explained it.
Again, if anybody who is 17 and up knows what we're talking about, oh, please do not bring it up to younger fans.
Yeah.
Because then we get our asses kicked.
Right. Then we had the Ultimate Submission match, 1 hour, Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit, two of the greatest technical wrestlers of all time, and unfortunately one person's name we cannot mention, but, yeah, this person ends up coming out the victor.
You know what? Wait, who?
Benoit versus, Angle.
Oh yeah, Benoit versus Kurt Angle. Real quick. Oh shit. Real quick, guys, just to get off topic real quick. The Royals have just beaten the Tigers, which means for all you Kansas City Royals fans out there, for the first time in forever, you guys are in first place in the AL Central. Not to be mean or anything, but I think it's because the Tigers did a stupid move over the off season and traded off Mr. Prince Fielder. But hey, that's a different story. Back on topic. Angle against Chris Benoit. Yeah, Angle and Chris Benoit, two of the best WWE athletes. Both of them were in ECW. Both of them been on SmackDown. Both of them been on Raw. Both of them have held world titles.
Actually, Angle was never in ECW.
Yeah, he was.
He was?
Yeah, remember he got drafted?
Oh yeah, you're talking about the new ECW. I thought you were talking about the classic.
Yeah. But, yeah, definitely a couple of the greatest of all time. We obviously know why Chris Benoit hasn't been inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Kurt Angle.
No need to mention. If you would like to know, just type in Fox News Chris Benoit and
Just type in Chris Benoit D8. Yeah. Just type in Chris Benoit DEATH
yeah.
and you'll be good. And you'll find the reason why he hasn't been inducted.
Or Chris Benoit tribute.
Yeah, and you'll find out the exact reason why he hasn't been inducted into the Hall of Fame.
But needless to say, Benoit, besides of all the personal issues, was a great wrestler and deserves to be noted for his wrestling talent, not his personal issues. But yeah, Benoit ends up coming out the winner, and we move on to the next match.
Yeah. Actually, real quick, a note on Kurt Angle, real quick. Sorry about that. There's a fly right in front of me. Kurt Angle, he's also just like Chris Benoit. But for those of you who want to know why Kurt Angle hasn't been inducted into the Hall of Fame, one, I think it's age-wise, and he might be coming back. Two, he's working with TNA. So.
The first part is incorrect because Carlos Colon was inducted into the Hall of Fame this year, and he's in his 60s. So age is not a factor. And two, yes, it is because Angle is in TNA.
Alright, so next match.
Well, this next one wasn't exactly a match. It was more of the gimmick battle royal. There was so many people in here, I can't even remember all of them. Just to name a few, the Uganda Giant, Kamala, Harvey Whippleman,
Jim,
Doink the Clown, Iron Sheik, Nikolai Volkov, JT,
Sergeant Slaughter,
Big Coon, Earthquake,
Repo Man, Tugboat.
Big Gang.
Yeah.
I mean, the list goes on and on. Michael Hayes.
Birdman. The original Birdman, ladies and gentlemen.
If the younger fans don't know what JT's talking about, he's talking about being part of the Fabulous Freebirds.
Yeah. But all in all, Iron Sheik wins, but what do we get after the match? What else?
Actually, I was wrong about that part, so we don't get anything, actually.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, yeah, Slaughter puts Sheik in the,
Cobra Clutch.
or as it's known today, the Anaconda Vice.
Nah, Anaconda Vice, you got him in a... Anaconda Vice, you're on the ground. And applying it. It's, So, yeah, definitely, whenever I see legends compete, I always think to myself, man, it's a good thing we see all these old folks competing because this was the generation that brought us here.
Right. And the best for last. Rock vs. Austin 2, where Austin infamously turns heel.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think if Austin wasn't working with McMahon, we could have been looking at The Rock winning.
Okay.
I mean, Rock and Austin, definitely the best feud you will find around.
Next to the Undertaker-Kane feud. But that's another video.
Yeah. But, again, and definitely, if you guys ever get the chance to watch some of these old style matches, some of these old videos.
Especially the younger fans.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely go and look them up because because trust me, these are the people who have idolized what we watch today. I mean, you look at Cowboy Bob Orton, idolized Randy Orton. I just look at the current roster and then look at the past roster. I guarantee you, without Stone Cold, there wouldn't have been a Rock. Without The Rock, there wouldn't have been a John Cena. Without the John Cena, there wouldn't have been a Daniel Bryan. Alright, look at all these guys in the past. Without 90% of these guys, half of these guys wouldn't be here. I mean, Kevin, do you agree, or?
Yeah.
Alright.
And just a little side note, the soundtrack for WrestleMania 17 comes to us courtesy of Limp Bizkit off the album Chocolate Starfish. You can acquire that soundtrack on iTunes or any downloadable music site or wherever CDs are sold.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess that's gonna wrap it up for us.
This was our first retro reviews.
Yeah, definitely expect a lot more of these. I mean, trust me, going back and reviewing these type of matches, this is something that we're actually gonna enjoy. And trust me, this is just one of the few things that you guys will be getting out of this channel from us. You will be getting old pay-per-view reviews. You will be getting many things. Real quick, before we go, we meant to do a Tony Gwynn stream even before this, but real quick.
That will come tomorrow.
Yeah, that'll be tomorrow because we both got exams. But real quick, Tony Gwynn, rest in peace, man. You were an awesome hitter. Always hit it through the 5.5 hole. For those of you who don't know what that is, that's the only person that hit it through the 5.5 hole was Tony Gwynn, and the only man who could hit it perfectly through the 5.5 hole.
Now that school is ending, JT and I will be able to do a lot more of these Raw reviews, SmackDown retro reviews, and all that. So expect a ton more videos. You can check out my channel because I will be busier than ever working on this channel and also my own channel. And I'm sure JT will be working on his personal channel too. So check all three of our channels out and give us subscribes, likes, and comments, and give us some feedback on what you guys think, because this is why we do this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Like he said, he's going to be doing a lot of stuff over WWE and many other things. We're actually going to try something on this channel. We're going to try a MLB franchise fantasy, like a duo up stream only. So expect something on that. Expect a lot of stuff I'm not joking, and we're gonna be busy bringing you guys content. Definitely expect a lot of track content coming from me because I'm going to the AAU Club Championship ESPN World of Sports, so expect a lot of footage from there. Expect a 3,000, 1,500, 800. Expect some videos from there. They're definitely, trust me, by the end of the summer, we might be up to 200 videos. We don't know. But,
we will probably record every day unless there is a family incident or it's a holiday.
Yeah, and
even if it is a holiday, we'll come on and wish you a happy whatever holiday it is. You know?
Yeah, definitely. I know a lot of people usually request this, and I know people have requested this on my channel in the past, my personal channel. over at 21JT James, for those of you who do not know. A lot of people have requested face recording. What it is sometimes we have a difficulty with, with Skype and stuff, like webcam wise, as in we get like an internet thing. So if I ever go over to Kevin's house again, which we will be setting up many dates over the summer because I'm going to be not that busy. So expect a lot of like FaceTime for me and Kevin.
And I am going to, as I mentioned in our last video, Legends of the Ring out here in Monroe, New Jersey. Expect some coverage from there.
Yeah, and
he may possibly be going with me. So
yeah, so expect some content from there. And Kevin, I know you want to make an announcement about it real quick.
Yeah, for those of you that are not from the New Jersey area, the next Legends of the Ring convention will take place September 20th, Crown Plaza Hotel. Tickets are on sale now. The early bird special, the super ticket is $175 if you order before the 4th of July. Tickets that are purchased after the 4th of July, tickets that are purchased after the 4th of July will have to be paid in the amount of $230. So I suggest you get on the early bird special and order your tickets today.
Yes. So, and Kevin, I know you got a couple of superstars who will be there, so if you want, man, by all means, you can announce who's going to be there.
Some of the superstars that have already been announced, as I said last time, Howard Finkel was announced. Most recent being
Axel
Jim Duggan, Velvet Sky, Madison Rayne, and Angelina Love of TNA. Former WWE superstar, two former WWE superstars, Burns Clay and Jinder Mahal, which were unfortunately let go due to some financial difficulties. But those are the guys that are on the list so far. At least 15 to 20 more superstars to be announced. They have not announced the premiere attraction yet, so stay tuned for that. And if you would like, JT, I will put a link in the description box where you can purchase tickets to the event for anybody that's in the New Jersey area or people that are not in the New Jersey area and would like to come down and experience the signing.
Yeah, Kevin, you got the link to the you got the YouTube info and stuff, so yeah,
Right.
you can post whatever you want. If you want to edit the description of this video and you want to post something like that there, by all means.
Right.
But yeah, I think that might just about do it for us. Kevin, you got anything else you want to add, or
Everything's cool.
everything's cool? All right, everything's cool for me. All right, again, expect a lot more content from us. Once again, he's WWE Man 316, aka a Lita Lover 2004 on Twitter, or aka I want to marry Lita so badly every day of the week.
That's right.
Kevin and Brew, who I'm 21JT James, and we will see you all
Next time.
Yeah. And for any of you high schoolers out there that have finals coming up, or
The whole state of New Jersey does.
yeah, I know the whole state of New Jersey does. But for any of you who do have finals, best of luck on your finals, and make sure you have a great summer, guys. And we will talk to you guys later. Bye.
See ya.